Happy International Women's Day this Friday, March 8th, 2024. The theme from the UN this year is Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. And you might also see another theme floating around called Inspire Inclusion. Under the hood, both of these topics are pretty heavy and uncomfortable, with a lot of pointed recommendations to our governments, business, and industry for change. So, what can you do to show your allyship? Well, there's 3 tips I can recommend. First is check the meeting invitation that you send for the guest list. Check for diversity. Secondly, ensure fair airtime from all voices when you're in a meeting. And 3, create a culture of inclusion even in the most casual conversations of your day. For example, micro inclusions at the beginning of a meeting. Do you always talk about basketball? Do you always talk about kids? Is that inclusive for all? How could you reach for topics in a more actively inclusive way? Thank you to all of the incredible women here at Tealium for all that you do, and thank you to all of the allies here who make this a great place to work for all of us. Happy International Women's Day.
Hello, I'm Marinda Hillier. I'm VP of Marketing here in EMEA at Tealium. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. To me, International Women's Day is about celebrating with action. So I think there's 4 key things that everyone can do today to help women all around the world. First, really simple, find a women's charity and donate. You can do that right now. It's really simple. The next is let's talk about mentorship. So think of about a person who believed in you when you were doubting yourself and gave you that nudge in the right direction. So mentorship can really be a secret weapon. It's not just about women supporting women and sharing experiences, although that can really help. It's also about men getting involved in the conversation and supporting women through mentorship. Then there's representation. Representation matters. Have you ever watched a film or flicked through a magazine and thought, where are all the women like me? When you see women in positions of power in all walks of life, it really shows us what's possible. And it's kind of like holding up a mirror and saying, you belong here too. And last but not least, a fun one, which we can all help with today. It's about sharing the domestic load. So, we all know that many times household and child responsibilities can fall magically onto the shoulders of women. So, let's spread that workload around. You can do that today when you get home, when we all pitch in. It's not just about clean dishes, but it's a little bit about respect and recognizing that everyone's time and everyone's dreams matter. So let's celebrate International Women's Day with some action. Have a great day, everyone.
Hello, Team Teal. I'm Jennifer Artebane, Vice President of Enterprise Products, and I want to wish you a happy International Women's Day to all women and women allies. For me, today is a day about reflection and action. On March, we pause and reflect on all the women from the past, those who have challenged the status quo, pushed beyond barriers, made it their mission to change the world around them. Without these women, we would not have the world we live in today. But it's also a day to think about how far we still have to go and what we all must do to make the world a place where girls and women have equal access to education, jobs, assets, and freedom. We celebrate and reflect today so that we can build a better world each and every day of the year. It's been proven time and time again that diversity is a key to a group's strength. Whether we're looking at examples from nature or human communities or organizations and teams, those with greater diversity are stronger and more resilient. International Women's Day reminds us that supporting, encouraging, and demanding gender equality and diversity in our world is vitally important. Each of us has the power to influence and build a stronger world. Your time, energy, and wallet are your 3 most valuable tools. Use those tools in your local community, in your personal life, and in your professional life here at Tealium to demand and insist on inclusion for women in all things. Whether that means buying coffee from the local women-owned coffee shop or volunteering with an organization that focuses on women's and girls' issues, it's in your hands. Here at Tealium, I challenge each of us to use our time and energy to make Tealium the most inclusive and women-friendly workplace it can be. Take time today to think about what actions and micro actions you can take each and every day to be inclusive supportive, and encouraging to all women-identified individuals at Tealium. And don't stop there. Let's build a stronger network. I encourage each of you to build bonds with women and women allies of Tealium. Let's create a community and an environment of support, mentorship, and inclusion. Reach out to me, reach out to others. Let's all be in this together, because together we can make a difference.